session. Kindly note you can find this session on school's YouTube channel, that is at DAV Dwarka as well. With the coming of internet, with so many positive things, came the negative side of it as well. With sensitive information being shared to and from our systems, we need to understand cybersecurity very diligently. So let's see what this cybersecurity really means. Cybersecurity can be described as the collection of methods, technologies, and processes to help protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of computer systems, networks, and data against cyber attacks or unauthorized access. Cybersecurity is the practice of securing networks, systems, and any other digital infrastructure from malicious attacks. Information and communication technology is enabling transformation. The way government and other industries communicate, exchange knowledge, and store information every day. On the account of inevitable material and infrastructural growth, there is a need inherent to secure the said infrastructure and using advanced technologies by keeping a proper vigilance in order to prevent the private information being penetrated or hacked. Once an attack happens, millions of people could be harmed. State-run organizations can be shut down. Services can't be provided to citizens. Case in point, the city of Atlanta was attacked using the infamous Sam ransomware. This was so harmful that the city of Atlanta was offline for 5 days. This caused several significant citywide operations to be stopped, not forgetting about what may have happened to the economy of that city. Not only do nations and businesses face threats from actions and intentions of hackers, but individuals face many risks as well. Identity theft is a huge issue where hackers steal an individual's personal information and sell it for profit. This also puts the personal safety of an individual and his or her family at risk. This happened on numerous occasions and millions of dollars were lost at the expense of the victims. In other cases, the hackers use blackmail and extortion after stealing their identity and demands ransom money to take no further actions. Cybercrime or computer-oriented crime is a crime that involves a computer and a network. Computer machine can be a target as and when fed with virus or worms, or rather worse, hacked. Computer is only used as a weapon. Using a computer to commit real world crimes, example cyber terrorism, credit card frauds, or even pornography. We all want our systems to be secured, and especially in these COVID days when going out is so dangerous. Why not be a step ahead and protect ourselves and the digital data and privacy? There are endless advantages of being cyber secured. Using a trustworthy antivirus, you can save yourself as it protects system against viruses, worms, spyware, or malicious programs. It gives you protection against data from theft. It protects the computer from being hacked. It gives the privacy to the users. Just following these small steps in daily usage benefits us all. The trial or free versions of the games are never to be trusted. They are just a way to get into your phone or computers and misuse the data. There are these tempting Android package files known as .apk executable files, which can actually be a beautiful bundle of virus for your system. You'll be thinking you are downloading some application, but next thing you know that your system, your data has been corrupted. The people we meet online while on social media platforms or game chat rooms, they are simply strangers. Do not indulge yourself into revealing anything personal or any personal information to them, jeopardizing yourself or your loved ones. Do not get into any kind of peer pressure or do anything unjust. Please speak to your parents or your teachers to get the best of your guidance, as they are the ones who mean no harm to you at any point of life. Please ensure that you follow the age criteria for social media accounts as they have been decided very carefully by the authorities. Let's talk about a very important aspect of being secure, that is the two-step verification. We recommend turning two-step verification on always for your accounts. For those who don't know what is that, let me elaborate for them. That every time you sign in to an untrusted device while you have two-step verification turned on, you will get a security code in email or on your phone, making sure that it is you who wants to sign in, who wants to log in. If you have turned off two-step verification, you will get and resend security codes periodically, along with any time there's a risk to your account. If you don't want to use email, a phone call, or a text, you can use the Microsoft Authenticator app to help strengthen your account security and to sign in without passwords. To turn the two-step verification on, you can go to Security Settings and sign in with your Microsoft account. Under the two-step verification section, you can simply choose to turn it on. But please be sure before you're turning it on, make sure that you have at least 3 unique security contact email addresses or phone numbers with your account for backup purposes. If you lose your security information, you don't have a backup contact method available, your data can be lost forever. So please first choose your email addresses or phone numbers where the backup can be sent. Next is that you should make your profiles protected. The social media profiles I'm talking over here. Make use of account setting options of social medias very carefully to block any unwanted person or invites of games or pages that are not to your liking or are bothering you. You should always turn on the review tab also for taking in consideration who is tagging you on which post and if you want to showcase it to the public or not. You can just make it for friends or you just keep it personal. Thirdly, do not create fake profiles. Some people may have low self-esteem and want to live vicariously through another's persona, but this is illegal, my dear students. You can be hunted down by the cyber police for this. So I request all of you to be aware of what you are sharing online and how you are behaving online. Even if you think you have deleted it, no. It is not deleted from everywhere. It all leaves its digital trail. Now, with this, I would like to invite our next IT expert, Mrs. Deepthi, to share with us more insights on this topic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Akanksha ma'am. Welcome, dear students. Now, proceeding with the safety tips for all of you, please browse only under adult supervision. I know in this pandemic time you are a lot exposed to internet. So please do surf internet for various reasons. You do it. So please use it judiciously but under adult supervision. Say suppose you do not have any adult in and around at the time when you're surfing, then do not go into any website which does not start with HTTPS. There are a number of websites which start with HTTP and a number of websites which start with HTTPS, where S stands for secure. Okay, so this is one tip which will help you in browsing safe websites. Second tip, do not click on any website if it prompts you over your search engine that this website is unsafe. Do you want to proceed? So please do not click on yes or advanced options and then proceed. Please don't do it. Simply cross it out and get back out of that website. Then you can consult your teachers or your parents and then go ahead whether you have to go with it or not. Take a decision wisely. Do not click on such websites. Next, protect your privacy. Now, protecting your privacy means not only it is not only about disclosing your own name, your address, your school, your phone number, your age and your gender, but also about disclosing a few of the other important things. For example, you generally disclose your game name to a lot many people, right? When you disclose your game name to a lot many people, what is the security hazard over there? The security hazard over there is generally you have your passwords as your game name, right? So on one hand, you're disclosing your game name to the other children, and on the other hand, you're having your password as your game name. Isn't it very easy to crack a lot about you, to know a lot about you, either by going through your game name or simply typing it as your password? Hence, with this, I would like to go ahead with this next point, which is use a strong password. When I say use a strong password, it doesn't mean using only capital letters, small letters, and again using the game name. Please do not set a predictable password. Even in the earlier sessions that were conducted, we had always said to you that if at all you want to go ahead with a password, use something like maybe a phrase and only its beginning letters. That too in capital, smalls, and with alternate 1, 2, 3, 4, something of that sort. So that will help you in creating a good, strong password, which is easy to remember as well. Never agree to meet online friends, my dear children. Please do not agree. There are a lot of children who not only have accounts on social media, but they tend to think that because that person is of the same gender, or maybe because the person is talking very politely, has never used any abusive language, then that person comes from a good background and hence it is okay to meet him or her in the physical world. No, dear children, you never know. Maybe it is me who is talking with the name Akanksha. Okay, now Akanksha ma'am is different, I am different. But am I not using your ma'am's name and talking to you? Is not my voice the voice of a woman to talk to you? But am I the same person? Definitely not. Okay, so please do not get into such traps. Never click on any pop ups. Yes, there are a few embarrassing pop-ups that they generally pop, especially when you are in front of your parents, your elders. You don't do it intentionally, I admit it, but they do pop up, and some of them are quite luring. Maybe a pop-up comes up that you're going to win an iPhone. Please click on it, spin the wheel, hurry. And there is a timer, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There is a countdown going on. Okay. So please do not get lured. Nobody is going to offer you anything for such a low cost. Please do not click on those pop-ups. These pop-ups, they 98% of these pop-ups, they generally contain malware, spyware, which read your data, access your data. They have viruses, they have variety of viruses getting into your system, which corrupt your system or steal your data or keep on spying at you. Okay. And last but not at all the least, because in this pandemic time you are absolutely exposed to using internet for a number of reasons, please set a time rule. Maybe this is the time for my online classes, then after I have so and so coaching classes, maybe extracurricular activities or something happening, these are also happening in the online mode, so this is the time that I do it. This is the specific time when I'll be using internet if needed for my assignments or projects. If needed, please children, keep it in mind that whatever is there on the internet may be correct, may not be correct, but the books that have been recommended to you by your teachers are absolutely correct. So please go with the books. Trust your books more than internet. So set a time rule accordingly. Next, do not create memes. No, no, no. This will absolutely put you into trouble, that too into legal trouble. Now, children, if you are going through a lot of Instagram and social other social networking sites, I admit that you find a lot of communities which are memes communities, and they create a lot of memes irrespective of who the person is. But not every meme is hilarious, not every meme created will be taken as you have created. It can hurt a lot many sentiments, emotions, feelings, a lot set of things. Okay, so please do not get into legal trouble. And if anybody complains that so and so meme has been created, now see, anything that is on internet can be produced as a legal proof. The court is going to accept it. If anybody goes and produces that as a proof, then you will be behind bars minimum for 3 years, or at least you'll have to pay a sum of money ranging between 2 to 5 lakhs. So please do not create memes. Do not get into trouble. Do not use harsh words or abusive language, especially on social platforms. When I'm saying social platforms, WhatsApp is also included. No matter how good the person you know, no matter whether the person is a very close friend of yours, or maybe a very close relative or an extended family member, you never know how relations turn, how relations change. So the language which has been used today on a familiar note changes into an abusive language as soon as the relations change. And it is not necessary that in a good relationship you do use abusive language. That is nowhere our education teaches us that use abusive language. Only then it is called an informal conversation. No, not at all. Please do not use harsh words, abusive language. Even calling someone mote, patle, chashmish, even such words are bullying. This comes into bullying. Please do not use such words. Think before you share anything. Children, I know you have a lot many people whom you adore, maybe your elders, maybe some public figures, or maybe your teachers, maybe some other known people whom you adore a lot, but it is not necessary that whatever they have posted is understood by you. You do not know what is the context, what is the depth of the context. Until unless you don't understand what is in the content, do not share it. It has happened once that one teenage girl, she didn't know and she shared something, and she was put behind bars. And when I'm saying teenage girl, you're also into teenage, right? So please don't do it. Do not think that the law is not going to have a look at all of these things. And inform parents if anything makes you uncomfortable over internet. Maybe someone is, you feel that someone is faking a profile, someone is faking your profile, someone is faking your friend. Maybe it is his or her profile, but you feel that somebody else is talking to me today, not my friend. In all such cases, anything that makes you uncomfortable, anything that makes you feel uneasy, please immediately go and tell it to your parents. And if the situation is actually harassing, then you have two options. I request you all children to take a screenshot of this and save it. This is going to help you out not only when in this stage, but even in the earlier years also, in the later years also. So please have a screenshot of this. www.cybercrime.gov.in. In this particular website, this is a government owned website, and in this website you can post any such issue. If you want, you can tell your name out there. If you want, you can report anonymously. Anonymously is not giving out your name. Okay. Also, especially for the children of Delhi, in fact, for the people of Delhi, there is cybercelldelhi.in, wherein you can post anything. You can have a query raised up. You can know where are the cyber cells, where is cyber police in and around my area. If I want to post a so and so complaint out there, what documents, what proofs do I need to take? All such details are available over here in cybercelldelhi.in, and this is particularly for the people of Delhi. So what to do? What you have to do in order to keep yourself safe? Point number one, just concentrate on the hardware that you're using. Please use a genuine operating system and update it regularly online. Now, I know that maybe, in fact, many students might be using cracked version of the OS of maybe Windows or any other OS available. So please do not use any cracked versions. Please use a genuine OS and update it regularly. Why update it? Updates means any sort of harm that is in the internet or that is circulating over your internet is all um, uh, tackled by the team of that particular operating system, and then the security processes are all enhanced, and those enhancements are sent as an update into our system. So when you are clicking on update, all the security and things that are there in your security settings that are there in your system get updated, that is enhanced. So please keep on regularly updating your system. Whenever an update pops up in your system, please do click on it. Take time to update it. Always use a genuine antivirus. Well, this particularly belongs to those who are not using Windows 10, because Windows 10, it comes with an inbuilt Windows Defender if you're using original Windows 10, and I would tell everyone to use an original version of software, whichever you're using. Okay, so it comes with an inbuilt antivirus. In the other OS, if you want, do go with a genuine antivirus, not the trial versions, and that too with internet security. The one which provides internet security is the one which will save you from all sorts of disturbances. And again over here, please do update it regularly. Keep your firewall on and updated. And let me tell you children that this firewall comes as an inbuilt feature in the operating system. So if your OS is not original, if this one is not original, if this one is pirated, then this one will be turned off only. You cannot turn it on, and this firewall is not going to help you at all. If you have a genuine OS, now see what are the advantages. With a genuine OS, you get Windows Defender, you get firewall, it gets updated. So every way you are safe. Never save your passwords on your browsers, especially if you're using a mobile phone. Please do not click on save. How hard is it to say to remember your password? If you can't remember your password, if you can't set your password properly, a strong password, if you can't change your password in at least in every 6 months, then what can we do? Right? So please do not click on auto save button for saving all the passwords. Please do not trust such things, especially why in a mobile phone am I saying? Because it's very easy for that small mobile device to get lost. There are thefts taking place. Similarly, if you're using a public system, even then do not click on do you want to sign in to reduce your time, do you want to save the password, and we do not even read what is being popped up. We are in a habit of just clicking on the yes button. Isn't this yes button causing a lot of harassments to a lot many people? If you have been through the recent news, there were a lot many apps which generally ask for permissions, and for every permission, read SMS we say yes, read contacts we say yes, read camera, allow camera we say yes, allow microphone we say yes. And recently there have been a few apps which were offering loans on an immediate basis, and when the person was not able to repay the loan, they started contacting every other person and using abusive language, defaming the person who has taken the loan. How did they get access to all those contacts? Only because we did not read what they are asking for, and we were in a habit of just clicking on yes. Right? Please do not do that. Next, do not download pirated material. I know children, you are very fond of torrents, using torrents, maybe, and also .apk files. .apk files especially for downloading all those games which are not available on Google Play Store or in other Play Stores. The reason being they are not authenticated. The reason being they are not being provided is because they have security threats. Okay, they are causing security hazards. Hence, they are not providing it. Yet we are fond to say that I know this game, I have played this game. Hence, we go and download it from some .apk file. Are we not putting our safety into a bigger threat? Please do not do such things. Maybe downloading movies, downloading games, downloading videos, downloading music, and some children, they even want to download a lot many softwares. And to download a software, the website says download another software, some softonic software, some software, and then only then you will be getting the access to this particular movie or that music or that game or that video or that software. And we think, chalo, koi baat nahi, I'm getting that one, so before that let me download this one, and we just download it. What is this? Do not do it. Installation. Next comes installation. Now downloading is done. Let's go with installation. Always install something which is available on the parent site. As I said, what is a parent site? Some trustworthy sites, some trustworthy applications like your Google Play Store, etc. And parent site means, say suppose you want to, your teacher has posted that there are assignments available on DAV Dwarka website. Okay. Now, it is so difficult to remember DAV Dwarka website name, right? So what you have done, you have just Googled DAV Dwarka. It opens up a lot many websites out there, and from there whichever website link comes in the first page and as the first link, you have a tendency of clicking on it. Now these can be phishing sites also. Is it so difficult to remember DAV www.davdwarka.in and then just press an enter button out there. If it is that difficult, now why has a website name been designed? Because it is so difficult for human beings especially to remember lot many your IP addresses. These IP addresses cannot be remembered, hence they have been changed into a nomenclature. They have been given some sort of nomenclature and they have been given website names. And now it is difficult for us to remember even the website names. We trust only on one thing, that is Google and Bing. Do not go with it. Remember the parent site, type it and then directly log into it. Do not click on unknown links or hyperlinks. I know you must have got a lot many messages during the Amazon and Flipkart billion sale, saying that click on this particular bit.ly link and as soon as you click it, you will be getting a hard drive of 1 TB for 1 rupee, pen drive of 64 GB for 1 rupee, and laptop for 15 rupees and a desktop for 20 rupees. Are you seriously going to get all of them? No. What has happened? You click on it, they'll be asking you that we want your full name, your address, your mobile number, and any government approved card. Now over there you give either your Aadhaar card or your PAN card. Now with your Aadhaar card and your PAN card only, all the bank accounts are created, right? So what is happening? They are taking all the authenticated data and there they will be writing so nicely that we will be asking you to produce the same proof when you get a laptop for 15 rupees. Are you going to get the laptop? No, it is never going to be delivered, but all your data is going to be taken away by those people. Please don't get into such traps. Next, coming to social media. Now, this is one of the most important points for all of us, right? Now, what happens with social media? In social media, please accept friend requests only from the people you know. Only from the people you know. By you know, I mean whom you have actually met in the physical world. Not, you cannot say that I had played so and so game. I'm not taking the names of the games right now, but I'm just saying that I have played so and so game with that person a number of times online. So he or she is a very good friend of mine and is available with the same game name on this particular social media. So chalo, let's all become friends in this social media. Now please don't go with it. You do not know, as I said, it can be a fake identity. Identity can be faked in a lot many ways. Do not accept any such friend request. Not only accepting, do not send a friend request to such people. Create a strong password, and I'm telling you once again, password and the strength of the password, and you need to keep changing them at regular intervals. Kindly trust your brain. Your brain has the capability to retain all of it. You will not forget it. Trust your brain. You have a human brain, right? Beware of goofy posts from anyone, even friends. If it looks that something a friend would not have posted it, do not click on it. Sometimes, especially it happens in Facebook and Instagram messengers. It happens that some friends contact list, they suddenly send you that, do you know what happened when this elephant stamped this crocodile? And there is a video. You would be feeling like elephant stamped a crocodile and so person sending me, wow, that looks quite nice. So let me click on it, and as soon as you click on it, then the same video gets sent to everybody else in your contact. Now, maybe that person is not someone whom you have talked to for a lot many days or months or years. Maybe that person generally doesn't send it. If you have any slightest doubt, please call that person or post a reply over there without clicking on the link. Did you send this? Children, asking one question solves a lot many issues. Ask a question. Post it. Is it going to harm you? If the friend says that yes, I have shared it with you, then it is well and good. You can click on it. If the friend says no, which one? You're safe. Didn't that one question save you? Right? So please do not click on such links. Children should be like, you need to enable your mobile protection. In order to enable mobile protection, that too with your parents' mobile number, please use your parents' mobile number, not your mobile number, please. Firstly, I do not encourage anybody to have a social media account. Secondly, if you're having it, your parents should be knowing about it, the real name. Ultimately, if you are into trouble, they are the only people who are going to save you. Please remember that. So in order to enable it, it is facebook.com/mobile protection. Again, you can take a screenshot of this or note it down. In privacy settings, now please, if you want to enjoy any application, before going through on how to use the application, go through the settings of the application and first protect yourself. And if you don't find that the settings are not too secure, they are not giving a lot many security options, then it is very, very good to delete that app immediately. Whichever application you are using, first foremost thing you need to do is go through the settings. Settings are going to save you. Okay, so be it any game, that app, that game, that website, whatever it is, please disable the public search. No public search disabled means nobody will be able to search you. And turn off all spam apps. Never share private information like bank account details, pins, passwords. Sometimes it just happens, as I said you already, you share your game names, the game name is your password. Sometimes we have these lines being said that you are my bro. So it is okay for me, for you to have my Instagram or my Snapchat or so and so account being opened in your mobile device, and it is open in their device. After that, you will forget to how many people you have given the access of your social account, and suddenly one day your password gets changed and you yourself are not able to access your account, and then that account is being used maliciously. Avoid using WhatsApp and online transactions, especially when you are connected to open Wi-Fi networks. Now, I know you must be going to airport, metro, a lot many places. You must be using open Wi-Fi networks happily because it is free of cost, either to serve your online social accounts because we can't stay even a minute without it, right? Or your hobbies like watching a few series, or maybe going through YouTube, or listening to music, or doing some online transactions. Please do not trust any public Wi-Fi. Something which is free needs to be doubted first. Again, you can take a screenshot. I'm telling you that in case you're cyber bullied or cyber stalked, bully means using some sort of language which talks about your physical appearance or maybe your mannerisms. That all comes into bully, and when it is done on an online platform including WhatsApp, then it is called as cyber bully. And cyber stalked, stalking means when somebody is constantly following you, not that Instagram following you in the sense what is happening in your personal life, which pic you have posted, what have you commented, what are you doing. They are continuously monitoring each and every activity of yours. That is making you feel, that feeling itself tells you that no, I suppose this person is stalking me. Wherever I post, whatever I do, this person is either liking or commenting or disliking or posting some negative comments out there, or maybe silently observing. Sometimes these silent observers, we cannot take a track of them. Okay, so in all those cases, please report it to your parents, and if you find that is quite severe, do not fear in reporting it in any of the nearest cyber cell or cyber police station. Again, cyber cell Delhi will tell you about all the cyber police stations that are available near you in Delhi, and cybercrime.gov.in is a place where you can post about anything. You can tell about anything, any problem that you're facing, and you can report it, that too anonymously. That option is also there. Do not update about your whereabouts, your current location. I'm in Shimla, I'm in Pizza Hut having a pizza. So please, it's not necessary for people to know where you are, because there are cyber stalkers. Please. And the relationship status on social media sites. Yes, I know, I can see a lot many people, they have the relationship status mentioned out there. So whatever it is, do not mention it. Do not get into all of that. Don't give your mobile numbers. Now, when I say don't give your mobile numbers, there are many children who say, ma'am, no, I never did it. My mobile number is not, it's like hidden, only me option is there. I have set that one. Now, when I go through that post, they write it, lost my mobile, hence lost all the contacts. This is my new mobile number, dash, 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 dash. Kindly DM or message me all your contacts. There are a number of people who publicly post their numbers. Firstly, you have publicly posted your number. Secondly, those people also publicly post their number, and some people, they DM you their contacts. Right? Now tell me, have you posted your mobile number or not? Right? That makes a point. Most phones allow you to lock your phones with a PIN code. Please enable this feature. But yes, do share that PIN with your parents. They are the only ones who are going to save you. Please remember that. If someone is pressurizing you to give him or her your mobile number or any sort of contact details, then tell someone about it. And when I'm saying someone, please tell particularly to your teachers or your parents, some elderly person in the family. Do not tell it to your friends. The reason why, or you must be thinking, ma'am says don't tell anything to your friends. Now, your friends, aren't they of your same age group? A 12-year-old child having a 12-year-old friend. Now you don't know anything, so how can you expect your friend to know something better than you? So the expectation levels that you're having from your friend do not match. That means they're not going to give you the exact result, the proper output. That is the reason why I'm telling you, ask your teachers who have faced a lot of these things, who know what has to be done, what is the right approach, or your parents, right? Next, if using a smartphone like Android, BlackBerry, Apple, iPhone, then keep GPS disabled. Now, children, let me tell you, there was one such person, and he was a cybersecurity expert. He had been to one of the states where internet had been disabled because of security reasons, because it was a border area for some days. Yet, the places where the person went, all the details have been tracked by Google. So please disable your GPS, right? If you find any child sexual explicit content, not just child, but any pornographic content anywhere, firstly, report it. Secondly, do not share it with anyone, because sharing such content is also equally punishable under our IT laws. Never ever share any such content. And if you find it, again, you can post it over here. You can report about it over here, and it can be done even anonymously, right? Whosoever publishes, now the one who has created, the one who has published for the first time over internet, and the one who is transmitting all such content, is all these three types of people are going to be punished under section 67. Now I can tell you about a lot many sections. There are a lot many sections, and in these days, in the recent years, IT laws have been made quite a lot. Many amendments have been made, and they have been made very, very strong. Do not use flaming language, abusive language. Do not bully anyone, create or circulate memes. Again, I'm telling you, please, no, creating memes or even circulating memes, this is nowhere proper. Or threatening anyone online, causing any emotional disturbance, no, this is not going to be accepted, because all of such thing over any of the online media can be provided as an official proof, and it will attract punishment under cyber laws. Let me tell you the cyber laws of India. These are only a few laws which I have chosen only because I feel that these are something which you need to know. This is the need of the hour as a child, you need to know. 66A, it tells that there is punishment for sending offensive messages through communication service. Now, see, he didn't over here say that over social media. Okay. Now, next, punishment for dishonestly receiving stolen computer or resources or communication device. Do not ever get anything like that. Next is punishment for identity theft. Now, do not create fake profiles. Punishment for cheating by personation by using computer resources. Do not make a fake profile in somebody else's name. Do not fake any other person. Punishment for violation of privacy. I know it amuses when you get to know somebody else's password, but that will attract punishment for violation of privacy. Punishment for cyber terrorism. Punishment for publishing or transmitting obscene materials in electronic form. Punishment for publishing or transmitting of material containing sexually explicit act, etc. in electronic form. So, dear students, please be really careful. A lot many things that we do not know, and we are going through it. So now, if you have any questions regarding any of these points, then I'm going to open this path entirely for you. Now we are open for questions. Any questions, anything that come into your mind? Yes, Kamakshi.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that why should we not download APK files?
Beta, APK files, whenever something is banned somewhere, then those files are given in the form of .apk files for you to download. So it is somewhat like, say, suppose you don't have MS Office with you. Okay, so you download it from some untrustworthy site, right? So these APK files are also the ones which are not trustworthy. They either have content which has been banned by some applications or by the government of that particular country, or they have definitely they'll be attached with files which contain virus. Okay, so do not download and do not use such .apk files.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, one more thing I want to ask, ma'am, for few games, ma'am, such as, ma'am, which have some levels kind of. So, ma'am,
Right.
if we download APK, MOD, APK, so,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, if we download those, ma'am, we get everything updated, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, is there any threat with them also?
definitely, because these are the games wherein to get all those levels, you actually need to pay some amount. Now you don't want to pay the amount, hence we are downloading the mod.apk files. That means we are getting something in an unauthorized, illegal manner, right?
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome.
Mujas Kumar.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, so
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening.
Ma'am, can you give some example of trustworthy antivirus that can I download?
When you're downloading any antivirus, you definitely will be getting the trial versions which work for 3 months, and so, or 45 days. Okay, so I would suggest do not download anything. You purchase it. To purchase, it is available easily in the online market like Amazon and Flipkart. These days they will not be delivering that CD or DVD to your house. They will, you give your proper mail ID, and through that, in that mail ID you will be getting your a validation code, the product code for that antivirus. In order to suggest you a few, you can go with Kaspersky Internet Security, Total Security. You can go with Norton. You can go with McAfee.
But
Thank
it's
you, ma'am.
also important to see that it has total security and not
Yeah.
protecting one or two aspects of your system.
You will be finding a lot many antiviruses in different range. The range will be confusing you. The same Kaspersky antivirus, you'll be finding it for 180 rupees, then 300 rupees, 500 rupees, 600 rupees. The charge or the cost changes as per the levels of security they are providing. Okay, so click on it and read what all securities are they providing. Some they provide only security for one user, that means only one system, that too only offline. Some they provide internet security, some provide total security, some provide security to 3 computers at a time. The code can be used in 3 computers. Some provide security for 3 years, 5 years. Okay, so accordingly the cost also varies.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other question? Anything you want to feel, you want to ask, you may do so. If by any chance your mic is not working, you can also you can also put your question in the chat window.
Ma'am, can I ask one more question?
Yes,
Definitely,
Kamakshi?
Pooja.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that such a big company like Amazon and Flipkart, ma'am, why do they do that? You will get this or this thing or stuff in just rupees 115 and all that,
They
ma'am,
don't do it.
and steal the data. Why do they do that? I just want to ask.
They don't do it. It is somebody else who is doing it, taking advantage of their sales. They have no point in doing such things. It is the cyber criminals who do it just to take the database.
Okay,
That is
ma'am.
the reason why when you go through those links, say suppose what is the spelling of Amazon? It is Amazon, but there you will be finding it as Amzon or maybe Amazn. So if you actually look at it, it is not actually Amazon who is sending it. They are taking advantage of
Oh,
that particular sale that is going on to, so that people will believe and they'll click on it and they'll provide their own data.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. In fact, that was a very good question put up.
Ma'am, what is the game name?
Game name is generally somewhat like you do not use your actual name while playing a game, while logging into a game. Say, suppose you are playing Ludo King. Okay. So in Ludo King itself, it asks you for a name.
Ma'am,
You type the
username.
username. So the name that you're typing over there is generally not the name that is actually yours. So some people have Ninja, some have Ninja Hattori, some have Daredevil, all these types of names. So these are the game names.
Ma'am, is it illegal to use any game name?
It is not
No.
illegal to use any game name, but it is, I'm saying that do not tell your game names to everyone. Sharing your personal information is always going to put you into trouble, be it whatever. You must be thinking, ma'am, it is just a Ludo King name, username. If I say it, then my friends will be able to join it. Then it's okay, it's okay to share it with your friends who are going to join it. But think about games like PUBG, okay, or Fortnite. There you play that game with a lot many people who you do not know, and thereupon you make friends out of those strangers, right? And with them you share that even in Ludo King, do you know, this one is my game name, this is my game name everywhere. This is a trend that is going on. What you are calling as a username is a trend set up. There people call it as game name. They use the same name everywhere. Okay, so it becomes easier to find you in every place.
Okay, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, Jasjeet, you raised your hand. Okay, Ojas has raised his hand again. Yes, Ojas.
Ma'am, my laptops, when I open my laptop, it shows that your Windows, it is not genuine. So get it on online on Chrome. Ma'am, how did I fix this?
Probably you're using Windows 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, let me tell you one thing. Oh, just good that you have put it up over here. Windows 7, it's working, and its account has been closed far in the year 2019 in the month of December or something, as far as I remember. Okay, so again from the year 2020 itself, Windows 7 has been stopped entirely. So firstly, you will not be able to get a genuine Windows 7. I would suggest that you shift to Windows 10 in case you want to go with Windows only. The reason being, number one, even if you try to get any code, or even if you try to purchase Windows 7 through any means, it is not going to help you. You will end up only shelling out your money. That will not work because Windows 7, Microsoft has closed it totally. It has stopped it. Okay, so do not go with all those methods. Do not click on any Chrome tab or anything. Nobody is going to give you Windows 7 code free of cost. It is not going to work at all. No matter whoever says you that I have a code, it is not going to work at all. Go with Windows 10, because ultimately whenever any applications you want to use, Windows 7 is not going to support those applications. They may be supporting only those applications which were previously installed or previously also supporting Windows 7. All the new applications that have come up, or all the applications which have changed themselves into beta version or ahead, they will not be very well functional on your Windows 7 system. So I would suggest, do not search for anything. Just format your system and install Windows 10.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Children, don't feel shy to ask anything.
Yes, Kamakshi.
Ma'am, how is it helpful if we turn on two-step verification while creating any account on Google or something, Skype?
Yeah, Akanksha ma'am will be able to answer this.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
Kamakshi, when you're creating, when you are turning this two-step verification on, what happens is your profile, wherever, on whichever website you have turned this on, say Facebook, okay, this is on for Facebook. So when I am accessing Facebook on any untrusted device or some device on some remote location which I've never used earlier, so it'll give me a prompt on my registered mobile number and on my email ID that your account has been used at so and so location. So was that you? To authenticate it, that whether you are only using it or somebody else has hacked into your profile and is being used. When a machine is used again and again, say your laptop or your mobile phone, if you are using your account system, account settings know that yes, these are the devices mostly associated with this account, and they don't send these verification codes. But when you log in on any remote location which you don't access, then this two-step verification actually helps you. Okay, so that if somebody else is trying to use your account, is trying to hack into your account by maybe guessing your password, some friend or somebody has leaked onto it, or you have written it down on a piece of paper and that has misplaced, which is not at all recommended to write down your passwords anywhere, and that paper may be found out by somebody and somebody wants to do some kind of mischief. In that case, you will just get a notification on your phone and your email ID that your account, somebody is trying to log into your account. Was that you? No, then they will block that account. Okay, or you can simply very quickly go and change the password so that you remain safe.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions, children? Children, I would like to also announce that this entire session is going live on YouTube. So whenever you feel that you need to go through certain points, then you can definitely go through our school YouTube channel at DAV Dwarka, or even on our Facebook page M.L.KHANNA DAV Dwarka. And you can watch this video, share this video, share about the session with all your near and dear ones. And also, if you feel that there are a few issues that you are feeling shy or maybe not so sure whether you can share it over here in the session or not, then let me assure you that all the computer teachers are always there for you. We are definitely there with you. We are not going to share any of your details with any person. With utmost privacy, we are there to help you out. So please trust your computer teachers. Please do approach any one of us in the entire department. You know your computer teachers, right? It's me, that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
Deepti. Then you have Akanksha ma'am, you have Taruna ma'am, you have Vijeta ma'am, you have Priya ma'am. So please approach any one of us in case you feel that maybe something is wrong, something wrong is happening somewhere. Okay, if you feel shy, then definitely reach to us. We are always there with you. Okay, so
Thank you so much, ma'am.
okay, thank you so much. So, Akanksha ma'am, if there are no more hands raised, then just let me know so that we can wind up the session.
Ma'am, we have Venkat.
Venkat, okay, okay.
Good
Yes.
evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is cloud computing for antivirus required? Is it more safe than normal computing for antivirus?
No, not necessary. And you definitely can't go along with it. Because whenever you are purchasing any sort of antivirus, they come along with that cloud computing technology, right? And yes, if you ask me for specific cloud computing or ERP softwares, then yes, there are such softwares available, but they are generally available in bulk, not available for one or two systems. They are generally available in bulk, which can be used in some organizations, right? So they come along with cloud computing technology. Okay, like our Microsoft IDs, be the antiviruses that we use in our school or in various other organizations, they come with that cloud computing technology. But the ones that you purchase with one user, three users, they have that cloud access, but not exactly the cloud computing, deep, in-depth cloud computing technology.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, Deepthi ma'am, I cannot see any more hands raised as of now.
Okay. Okay. So then, children, okay, so we can wind up the session right now. So thank you everyone for being here with us. Thank you for all the questions that you have put up. In fact, more than the session, we love the questions that you have put up. It was very nice and interesting interacting with you all, resolving your queries. But let me tell you that we are always there, as I have said earlier. With closing note, thank you one and all. Let me assure you that you all will be safe in this virtual journey along with M.L.KHANNA DAV Public School, Dwarka. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the session.
Thank you, beta. Aryan, Meena, you have something to ask? You have raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Aryan.
Ma'am, I want to ask that my computer is not opening. I'm opening it, but it is loading only.
What is it showing? Is it showing that Microsoft logo, Windows logo, or not?
Ma'am, it is showing